Okay, so welcome everyone. It is indeed another session of our mindset call, which is entitled Jump today. It's entitled Jump, J-U-M-P. And of course, we're in Jump in January, so it just would make sense. And with anything, guys, whenever you're doing something new, wherever you're starting a new challenge, whenever you are getting into what would we call it, a new season of your life, it requires a level of jumping, right? It requires a level of stepping out. It requires a level of awareness, emotional intelligence. It requires a level of focus. It requires a level of planning. It requires a level of boldness, confidence. And each and every one of us on this call today, I believe, has shown some kind of boldness, some kind of tenacity, a desire to want more. If you are somebody that does have a desire to want more, just put more inside the chat for me. And I think everyone on this call has a desire to want more. Now, anytime that we're doing anything brand new, all right, we need to make sure, especially when we're resetting, because you could be doing stuff and you can get complacent, or you could be starting something new where you need to have a strategy, you need to have a plan. And there's three things that I always do when I'm looking to do something new. The first thing, very simple, is I ask myself, am I clear? Do I have clarity? Okay, clarity is very, very important. Am I clear? Because sometimes we can get a tad emotional, despondent. We could be misjudging the facts, when really we need to understand one of these things. So the first thing is clarity, okay? Am I clear on what it is that I'm supposed to do? Now, for those of you that are resetting, you're clear on what you got to do when it comes to the basics. Maybe it's placing a trade, or maybe it is doing a launch, all right? You're clear on that. For somebody that's brand new into this space, that's never placed a trade before, you will be at this level. You will be seeking clarity on what you need to do. Now, once you're in, right? Once you're in, you still have to assess the clarity situation. So am I clear on what I need to do to get to the next level? Am I clear on what I need to do to make sure that I'm putting my best foot forward? Am I clear on the process of the next level to where it is that I'm going? Clarity is one of those things that if we don't have it, it can cause anxiety, it can cause stress, it can cause commitment issues, it could cause distraction. And we must make sure that we're always seeking to have clarity. A lot of the time, sometimes a lack of clarity can create presumptions. How many of you have had a situation where somebody went silent, and because you wasn't clear why they went silent, you presumed, you thought that, oh, it's probably because of such and such. Well, you didn't know, but a lack of clarity can form ideas that may not be true. So we must seek clarity. What is it that I want? Where is it that I'm going? What is it I need to do? So the clarity part is what? What is it that I need to do? What is it that I'm striving for? A lot of us, you know, in this community, we set goals, right? Goals is a fuel of motivation. And what the goals does is the goals allows us to have clarity. So we know where it is that we are going. The Bible says that a man without a plan shall perish. If you don't know where you're going, how on earth are you going to get there? You're going to get nowhere if you don't know where you're going, right? So clarity is very, very important in so many levels. The next one, guys, is capability. So now I'm clear on what it is that I want to do. Now I'm clear on where it is that I want to go. Now I'm clear. So some individuals we celebrated that have come into the community 3-5 days, you're starting to get some clarity on the process. But now it's the capability. So now I need to work on my capabilities. Maybe it's training, coaching, sessions. Maybe it is learning. Maybe it is, I don't know, investing in a tool that's going to help me be able to do something better. Maybe it's time. A part of capability could be, you know, when you're assessing things, you have to look is the resources, because resources, a lack of resource could affect your capability. A lot of times we think about capability as just a skill set, but resources can affect capability, right? Am I capable of winning a race in a car if I don't have a car? I need to have the resource in order to even participate into what it is that I say that I want to do. So capability is the next one. We've got to make sure that we're capable. And the last one, guys, is motivation, right? Now, if you see this as a success triangle, right? Because at each corner, you have clarity, capability, and motivation. Now, motivation is very, very different because motivation is something that comes within. Do you actually want to do it? Are you motivated to do it? Is it something that you are putting your best effort into? Now, there's two types of motivators. We have internal motivators and we have external motivators, right? Now, your internal motivators is where you don't even need no one to pump you up. You're motivated inside. You're motivated by what's going on in your life. You're motivated because, you know, you got a bill to pay. That's enough motivation, right? Enough. You have a dream. You have a vision. You can motivate yourself. In fact, when you think about where you want to take your children or how you want to retire your parents or how you want to, you know, you see the things that you want for your future, that's enough to motivate you. But then you have external motivators. So your internal is about, you know, what you believe and your own goals, your own beliefs and visions. But the external motivators, they can also come into play. So an external motivator will be like, I will give £100 to anybody who gets the first person to get on this call. So you pick up the phone and call someone right now, get them on the call. Whoever does that will get £100. That's an external motivator. That's not something you believe in. It's not a vision, but it's something that is external, but it's come to you and you may be motivated to do that. How many of you right now, if I said, I'm going to pay you £100 for every person that you put on this call, I'm going to come back in 10 minutes, how many of you would do it? How many people would you put on this call? If I told you I was going to give you £100 for every person you put on this call in 10 minutes and come back, type in the chat how many people you put on the call. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Right? That's an external motivator, not necessarily a vision, not necessarily a belief, but externally there's been a competition or something's come about, right? My whole phone book, Natalia said, boom. Now here we go. Think about it. So in any shape or form, in anything that you're doing, doesn't even have to be in business, in everything. When you see something that isn't working, ask yourself the question, is it clarity? Is it capability? Is it motivation? Sometimes one can affect the other. So when you're not clear on how to do something, it then impacts how motivated you are to get up and do it. If you feel like you're not capable of something, it affects your motivation on whether you should do it. How many of you went to the gym and you was in so much pain? You were like, oh, I don't know if this is for me. And the next week you make an excuse because you're not motivated. You feel like you don't have the capability. So it affects your motivation. Yes, me too. Netball 3 times in 1 week. I tell you, we're warring with the spirit. Warring with the spirit. And here's what happens with a lot of people. So inside that triangle now, you've got the word success. So you've got capability, you've got clarity, capability, motivation. And here's what I challenge you to do, ladies and gents. If you ever get to a place of frustration, if you ever get to a place of where you don't see the success that you want, ask yourself this question: am I clear? So let's take two easy goals that we can dissect, okay? Let's take a trade. You place a trade. Are you clear on placing a trade, right? Are you clear? Because when you come into this academy within your first day, we want to make sure you know how to place a trade and you know where to get that trade from. So I need everyone in this chat right now to say yes or no. Are you clear on how to place a trade? Do you know where to get the trade from? Do you know how to place it into your phone? Right? And that's for those of you that are traders. Of course, we have ECX here as well. Okay? Are you clear? Now, if you're not clear, that's where you want to start. So you need to seek clarity. So maybe it means that you have to watch a video. Maybe it means you may need to pick up the phone and phone someone to talk you through it, but you must seek clarity, right? And now, why am I teaching this, guys? Because I'm teaching this because I want us to look at things from a methodical way. Because what can happen is if there's no clarity, oh, I can't do this. This is too hard. This is not. No. It's not that it's too hard. It's that you don't have clarity. So let's give you the clarity, right? So we've said, yes, we are clear. Okay. So the next one now is, are you capable? Now, I know most of us are physically capable of pressing the buttons, yes. But capability isn't just that. How many people missed a trade from Kimberly this morning? Because you physically wasn't capable, because you was at work, right? So if you wasn't capable of attending that session, if you wasn't capable, just put me in the chat if you was not capable of being on that session, not because you're bad, not because you've got anything wrong with you, but maybe you were at work, maybe you were doing school run, maybe you were sleeping, right? So you were not physically capable of doing something that was going to enable you to make that money at that time, right? So here's the question that you ask yourself now. What do I need to do to make sure that I can do what I need to do, that I know I'm clear on, in order to make that money? It may be saying to myself, maybe I might need to wake up earlier to go on a different session. Maybe when I come home, I'm going to take a different session. Maybe I'm going to set an alarm so that I wake up on time. Maybe, right? So now we're going to dissect this thing to say, what's going to allow you to be capable to make that money so that you don't miss out on the goal that you are clear on and you know what it is that you want to achieve? What's going to help with your capability? What do you need? What are the resources that you need? It could be an alarm clock. It could be a new laptop, a new phone. Right? One of the things, you guys were calling me crazy. When I was on the chairman run, one of the things that I did, right, is I gave myself a sacrifice. I was like, I'm going to sleep downstairs until I do what I need to do. I'm not going upstairs, because I knew the minute I go upstairs, I'd fall asleep. I had to put certain measures in place to make sure that I was aligning myself with the goals in which I had. What's going to make you capable? Maybe it's not watching Netflix and chill. Maybe it's not having a bath, it's having a shower. Do you know the differences? This is why mentorship is so important. I was speaking to one of my mentors and he said, talk me through your day. And I was like, well, I get up, I have a bath, I do this, I do that, blah, blah, blah. Then when I go to bed, I have a bath, and then blah, blah, blah. And he was just like, how many baths do you have? And I was like, I have 2 baths a day. And he was like, a bath or a shower? And this is why mentorship is so personal. And I was like, no, a bath. I like soaking in a bath. And he's like, you like to soak in a bath? And how much time do you spend in it? I was like, probably about an hour, half an hour, 45, sometimes an hour. So he said, you're on your chairman run and you're spending 2.5 hours a day in the bath. I was like, yeah, but I have my phone, so I'm messaging. And so he's like, you're on your chairman run and you're spending 2.5 hours in the bath. Do you know that that is over 15 hours a week that you are spending in the bath? Do you know that that is 60 hours a month that you are spending in the bath? That is 2 full-time jobs that you're spending inside the bath. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that hit me hard. I was like, yo, and then I checked my screen time. I got you guys to do that before, right? Go into your phone and check your screen time. And I could see how much time I was spending on my phone. And I was like, hold up, I'm spending this time on my phone anyway. In fact, I want everybody, if you've got iPhone, you'll be able to do this. You can go into your phone and check your screen time, right? In the menus, I'm not quite sure where it is in Android, right? But this tells me right now, okay? Now, bearing in mind now my phone makes me money, but at the time my phone wasn't making me that much money. I wasn't monetizing, money wasn't coming down. But I can see right now that my daily average on my phone is 14 hours. What's your daily average, guys? I'll be interested to see. Go into your settings and look at your screen time, right? Let's see. And it says I'm up 7% from last week. Yeah, because of this 90-day challenge has got me on it. 14 hours, Tasha. 14 hours. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. 13 hours, Gillian. Now, Tasha, your 14 hours are the same as mine, but my social media pays me 15,000 a month. Right? 10 hours. 10 hours, 9 hours, right? So when he did that to me, I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm spending, now my time hasn't gone up. I've just been more intentional about what I'm doing on there, because you'll be surprised how you could be sitting there just watching other people make money. You sitting on these people on social media, watching other people make money. And your screen time's going up. And so what I had to do is I had to look at my capability. I was like, the reason why I'm not capable is because I'm spending 2 full-time jobs in the bath. But it's a luxury. I love my bath. Well, now it's a luxury twice a week. I have a bath twice a week, once these days, and I shower. Because it's quicker. There's nowhere to sit. There's no bubbles. I do love a bubble bath, Radox and all that. Put a little bit of Dettol in there, right? That's the Jamaican in me. But the point is maybe yours isn't the bath, but what is your thing? No, I don't put bleach in there, babes. No bleach. No bleach. No. Just a tad. Tadadel. It's a Jamaican thing. I don't know why. I need to check the paradigm on that. Why did we have to put that in there? Any Jamaicans on the call that know, or any Caribbeans, let me know. So you have to look at the capability. Are you doing things in your day that you could literally not do? Are there things that you're not allowing yourself to do because your focus is somewhere else? What is it that you need to implement to increase your capability? Maybe sometimes capability is just your skill set. So it could be that to improve the skill set, you need to learn more. You might need to study more. It may mean that you may need to just set yourself a better rhythm. I have alarms on my phone for everything because I want to be memory independent. Let's look at the building the business, guys. How many of you on here say chairman is the goal? How many on this call know you're going chairman? How many on this call know that the vision is set? Minimum, chairman. So the question is why you're not there yet? Is it clarity? Do you know what you need to do? Yes, you just pick up the phone and invite a few people. Share the link, invite a few people so we're all clear on what we need to do. Is it capability? Are you capable of sharing the message? Do you understand how to share a message? Do you understand how to pick up the phone? Do you have the time to pick up the phone? Yes, we are capable. Is it motivation? Are you not motivated to pick up the phone? I tell you this, if someone had a gun to your head and said, if you don't go chairman by the end of the year, would you behave the way that you behave right now? Would you still go to bed at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock? You see, motivation is something so interesting. If someone took your children away and said, until you go chairman, I'm not giving your children back, how quickly would you go chairman? How motivated would you be to pick up that phone? So the situation isn't that you can't do it, it's that maybe you're not motivated enough to do it. If you were about to go homeless, if you had a situation that was forcing you to pick up the phone. Some of you who were here last week, Austin Godsey was sleeping in his car when he joined this opportunity, hence why he was the fastest chairman 100 in the company. A lot of times, some of us are too comfortable. Because when you're comfortable, you're complacent about it. And what I normally see is you know, people from different countries, people that are have a desire to have more. Go hard. And I want to challenge you. Tell you this story. It's a young lady. Told her about trading for ages. Long time, over a year, over 2 years maybe. Telling her about trading, I said to her, listen, you'll be so good at it. She's a mom as well. You know, I believed that she needed it. And I felt like she could do it. It wasn't Amina, actually. It's not Amina. Amina's hair. And the girl, yeah, bless her. I called her, I told her, I begged her. She was stressing about money all the time. And I said, girl, you need to come and do this. I know you can do this. And she just kept saying, no. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. She worked in JD Sports shop. For those of you that don't know what that is, it's a sports shop over here. And she got fired from JD Sports. The very same day, guess what she did? She called me to say, Nikki, I'm now ready to learn how to trade. Why? Because her motivation was different. I've seen it before. Bus driver, same thing happened. No. He was driving 33 miles on a 30 zone and they reported him disciplinary. Nikki, teach me to trade. Don't wait till things go wrong before you go hard. In fact, put measures in place to make yourself feel that pressure before it's even there. I told my husband when we was on the chairman run, I'm not allowed dinner until I've spoken to 10 people. There was one night my husband came into the old office and he was like, Nikki, you look like you're about to collapse. Do you want me to get you some food? I said, no. I put myself under pressure as if I was in that situation because I thrive under pressure. When we're comfortable, we chill. I said to the ladies, they all heard, remember I was hairy Mary. I wasn't allowed to shave my armpits or nothing until I hit chairman. I put myself under that piece of sacrifice. I wouldn't do it. So I was in all these long sleeves all the time. And Anton was like, please hurry up and hit chairman. This is just not good. Yes, Dr. Marcia. Yes, Dr. Marcia. I put myself under pressure to motivate myself. Sometimes you got to find your own motivators. You got to motivate yourself. Don't wait till the bill comes through the door. That's a motivator. You always say, I get the phone calls, Nikki, I'm ready to go chairman. What happened today? One bill came through the door. I got 4 parking tickets. Child support is due. That we have these motivators that come to us. But you have to decide what's driving you right now. What's going to push you to achieve the results that you know that you can get. But you can't sit on this opportunity, guys, especially with what's going on right now. I'm seeing so much things, guys. We are in momentum season. Congratulations to P150s is coming. People that are literally changing the game. I'm seeing so much trades in that chat. Let me shout out some of the consistent ones because I want to do that as well. I want to do that in a moment. But it's incredible to see. It's incredible to see what we've got going on just because of motivation. What was the motivator, guys? 90-day challenge. 90-day challenge, boom. Motivation. Jump in January. And so here's what happens when you're clear and when you're capable. It gives you a little bit more motivation. How many of you, when you've seen that you've taken a trade and you made the money, you get motivated? You're like, woo, let's go. You want to go down to, yeah. You want to go buy yourself something. You're like, yes, baby, best trader. And then when it goes red, I don't know if this is for me. I'm not. All of a sudden, you start changing what you say. All of a sudden, the words start to change out of your mouth. And this is one thing, guys, I'm going to be absolutely honest with you. You got to stop speaking death over your situation. You got to speak life over yourself. Stop speaking about reds. Stop talking about, things that you don't want to see. Do you know that words are powerful? Whatever you speak comes to pass. So if you keep speaking about your past comes into the future. Whatever you speak about shows up in your life. This chair that I'm sitting on was first in someone's mind. It was first a thought. So how you think is what comes out in your life. So if you don't speak positive, if you don't speak, listen, one thing with me, I don't like to talk about negative stuff. I really believe that, my spirit is very sensitive. I don't If you don't speak positive over your situation, you ain't going to see certain things come to pass. You have to speak it into existence. So before the chair was created, somebody thought about it and they spoke it and said, I'm going to create a chair. There is the chair. Nothing has been created without first being in the mind and spoken out of the mouth. That's how powerful it is. Our mere existence here was a word. In the beginning was the word. That means that you have the power to create with your mouth. Whatever you speak, whatever you say out of your mouth shall be true. So if you say your trade is red, your trade will be red. If you say, I'm so happy and grateful now, guys, how many of you have rewritten your goal cards? Everyone should have a goal card. I'm so happy and grateful now. Right at the back of your phone every day. You have to speak this stuff. You want to lose weight? You should have a picture looking at you every day. Look at my six-pack, guys. It is coming back. And yes, your goals are going to make some people uncomfortable. Some people are going to call like, oh, the six-pack picture again. I'm going to keep talking about the six-pack. You're going to keep hearing about my six-pack because I'm not going to let your disconnection with my goal stop me from saying my goals. And some of your motivation changes because of who you're around. So instead of you being the light around them, they're going to talk you out of your goals. And now you start speaking different. Don't let no one make you feel uncomfortable about aiming high, about dreaming bigger, about having, a better life for yourself. You have to make sure that you keep speaking the right words, no matter who you're around, no matter who you're about. And that's what this success thing is. Robert Kiyosaki said it before we started this call. Success is a decision. It's a mindset. And what happens is you have clarity. You have the capability, but then you go and speak to your cousin them and brown man at the chicken and chip shop, and now you change your motivation. Now you start doubting. Now the seeds start to be set. And I want to tell someone on the call right now, that's why you got to make sure you have motivators. I have it printed out on my trading account. I have it printed out on my other trading account. I have a print out of all my cryptocurrency. I got my chairman 25 Stephen. I'm not paying. I only want to see this. I don't want to hear. I don't want to see no negativity. Because I'm clear on what it is that I want to do. I'm capable, more than capable of doing what it is. And I'm definitely motivated about it. And so we have to challenge these paradigms. This is why we do the mind work, the heart work, the phone work. We have to challenge when these thoughts come in that's not going to help us get to where we want to get to. We have to challenge that. When you're going to get tricked out of your spot because the thought is going to tell you that you can't do this, or you're going to get tricked out of going for chairman because one person quits, one person says they don't want to do it. You have to make sure that you're focused on what it is that you do. That's what it says. Follow one course until successful. That's what focus is, right? Follow one course until successful. That means don't be distracted. We see people over, 1 minute you're here, the next minute you're over there, next minute you're doing that. I look on your story, I see 1 minute you're here, next minute you're there, you're doing all of this stuff. Ain't no one gonna trust you. Follow one course until successful. One course. That means you're here, it's gonna take you some time. This isn't no get rich quick, but if you follow the process, you're gonna get rich quicker than most of the people you know. You're going to get rich quicker than anybody at a job that I know. I've never seen the amount of money. Guys, I am the brokest person in this group chat. I am in a group chat with people that are making $1 million a month. I am literally in this group chat and you have to earn $25,000 a month minimum to qualify to be inside this group chat. And I'm the brokest one in the group. Do you know what that's like? You got to fight to get in rooms where you're the brokest one. You know why? Because you're forever going to grow. And the problem that most of us have is we're always pouring into others. We're always surrounded by others that depend on us, that we're getting in the wrong rooms. Someone called me today and was like, oh, Nikki, this person. I said, this person? I don't want to talk about this person. I want to talk about you, your goals. If it starts with this person and them and they and the brown man over there, I don't want to hear it. Let's stay focused on where we are going. What is it that you want? And I need everybody today to write out what they want in this 90 days. What are you going to buy for yourself in this 90 days? If you've made profit already, withdraw. Do a belief check. Do a belief withdrawal. I want to see some people withdraw some money on Friday. Make Friday be the day that you decide that you're going to withdraw some money. And I want you to screenshot it and put it in a group. It's not about what you can make, it's about what you can keep, right? Pay yourself. And I tell you this, even if it's £10 you withdraw and you buy something for £10, that's going to be the best £10 ever, because you're going to know that you flip 10p to £10. You're going to feel so proud of that £10. And let me tell you this, guys, don't be crying over £2. I see someone that I read, when you check the trade, it's £1.12p. It's funny how when you're trading, every penny counts, but you were down there in the sweetie shop wasting £1.12p. Put things into perspective. It's a new skill set. We're all learning. But I want to tell you this. We're going to see the testimonies. And you have to decide that you're going to be one of them. So how many of you are clear about what you want? How many are going to work on a capability? And make sure you're motivated. Find a way to motivate yourself. Don't wait until the bill comes. Don't wait for a parking ticket to come. Don't wait until you're under pressure before you motivate yourself. And I want to see, I'm setting a challenge within this challenge that I want to see some withdrawals from now until the next 7 days. Pay yourself. I pay myself every Friday. Pay yourself. Even if it's once a month, withdraw. Pay yourself a salary. Employ you. Because now I don't just want to celebrate the wins. I want to also celebrate the withdrawals. That's what I want to see. I want to see some withdrawals in this season. Yeah, everybody can make the money, but I can't keep the money. And that's going to take practice. That's going to take skill set. And, you know, these educators that we have are incredible, guys. Curtis Cobain. Where the DCX crew? Love me some Curtis. What else? Who else? Where the DCX crew on here? Mr. Mike Satiro. And you guys love some Sean Oguntosin. The DCX crew. Where the colors crew? Mr. Picasso, yes, Mr. Picasso. Mr. Nick Gomez. See if the colors crew are on here. I see the colors crew as well. Yo, this challenge has been amazing so far. We're only a couple of days in and I'm hearing some results. I'm seeing some results. It's been brilliant. So I'm going to stop the recording because we're going to talk some tea right now because I've got a special announcement